Right.
Is it rolling?
3, 2, 1. Action.
What's going on, the Street Ninja fam? Welcome back to another episode of
Ninja Talks.
Ninja Talks. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about the most recent Olympic drama with Simone
Controversy.
Biles.
Yeah.
So maybe you can explain the situation, because I think you know a little bit more about it than I do.
Do I?
I don't know. I get that impression from what we've discussed.
Okay. I just watched some commentary on that.
Okay.
So it's Simone Biles, who is like considered one of the best female gymnasts of all times.
Yeah.
She won. She's done in some things in gymnastics that no one has done this far. Caused some controversy by quitting during the Olympic Games, which happen right now, and people. She just her reasons were mental, because of the mental health. She quit from the major event at the Olympics, leaving her team to just continue without her. And she's like one of the main gymnasts. Well, she was like the strongest gymnast in a US team. So
She's one of the most famous gymnasts.
Famous period. And the strongest, the one that would kind of let them, US team win the competition, the Olympic Games, yeah. And due to mental health, because she had a few, like maybe not false, like unsuccessful votes.
She started to mess up a few times, didn't she?
Yeah, she wasn't landing. She fell off during the floor exercise. She fell off if you guys are familiar with the gymnastics, this is like a square. You do your this massive square floor area. You do your routine on. She just fell out of this, which is cost points, and you just basically you it's harder to win if you fell out of this, because you get loads of penalty points for that. So she was doing this little like a screw ups here and there, and then eventually she decided to like quit. Apparently, because she felt like she was her commentary during the conference, press conference was like she was losing orientation in the air.
Yeah, that's what
yeah. So
yeah, she called it the twisties or something.
Sound like that, twisted
Like
head on, yeah.
Like thought of like a name for it.
And now the controversy is whether she's a hero for
doing what she needs to do.
Heroes by putting her mental health first, or she's a quitter. And some people, so there's like two camps now, people like arguing, debating what's the best way to approach the situation. And then we're gonna add our 2 pennies into that. Yeah. So I mean, Henry, what do you think?
It can be looked at from both standpoints, I suppose, because mental health isn't, it's no joke. And you definitely do need to put mental health.
But so from this point of view, is she a hero? Would you support her, or you'll be against her?
I think.
Or you will come.
My most instant response would just be, you're a professional athlete. You've been in the game for years. This isn't your first time doing the Olympics. You're used to that kind of pressure, that being in that competitive environment. And I just think to just quit and walk away, and especially when you're part of a team as well.
Yeah, because that's another thing. That was during the team event. Because in gymnastics, I don't know if you guys are aware, there's this six thing, apparatus.
The six.
Yeah, and then they do competition for each of them separately, but there's also a group competition where all the gymnasts do it, all of them, and somehow, so it was a team competition she quit from, which makes the whole situation a little bit more controversial.
Even more of the case.
Because if she quit from her own individual discipline, then it's on her. She lost the medal, but because of her quitting, her team lost the chance for gold, because again she was the strongest. But on the other hand, if she continued with her twisties and keep failing, which she did like 3 times, I saw she missed the landing on vault. She like landed and jumped out of the premier area, because there's like 2 lines there that you cannot cross when you land your vault. She landed and jumped out of it because she was out of balance. When she dismounted from the beam. Again, she like fell off the thing, so looks like she had some sort of twisties, yeah. Because again, with gymnasts of her level, things like that happen. There must be some sort of something going on.
Could even argue that it was because of this pressure of kind of leading the team.
That's another thing, yeah.
That maybe that is what got to her, and she couldn't handle it.
And my take on it is I think I wouldn't say it's bad or good. First of all, I'll just speak with her to understand thoroughly what she thinks. Yeah, just ask all the questions so I can have a proper understanding what she went through, and then you should pass the judgment. And people have like half of the truth or fraction of the truth. They add up their own assumptions, little conclusions, which quite often you can be the smartest person in the world, Sherlock Holmes, but you could still always miss out on something out of not knowing, basically, not having all the information in. So if I was, I would just speak with her, understand her point thoroughly, and then I'll be able to, like, Simone, you had a bit of twists, but you could continue. Come on, that was actually weak move, or like, that was actually good.
Yeah, fair enough. Then.
Because to be honest, because I watch a few like YouTube videos commenting on the situation, and some people were saying like, oh, if it was like, someone gave example of LeBron, the basketball.
LeBron James.
Yeah, LeBron James. If he like doing like a major basketball match, he decided to, like, after there's a quarters day in a basketball or something, after like a quarter of a match, whatever, he decided, I'm not feeling this, I'm gonna quit. Yeah,
like
it would be like, well, definitely because I don't feel well, because I have twisties, so first of all, so what's different, him having twisties doing basketball is not as dangerous as having twisties in gymnastics. If so, you have twisted, you may as well catching the ball, you don't, instead of passing to your colleague, you pass it next to him, or you trip.
It's not as much high risk.
And having twists, because I know it is super scary thing when you do like advanced move and they do like loads of multiple flips with twist, and you don't know when you're in the air. That is
dangerous.
That is scary. That is scary. Yeah, and you can have twisties big time in the same amount of twisties in any other sport. Yeah, you just go, what, you're gonna go trip, miss the ball,
get tackled. Oh, my leg.
Yeah. So that's in favor of Simone Biles in this case.
Yeah, and there have been some nasty injuries in the past.
Yeah.
With gymnastics, like things going wrong. So you definitely need to be proper focused. And if you sometimes, I mean, we've had this just from our own personal training. When you don't want to be in the frame of mind of like where you're not sure, because you know that things can potentially go wrong. If you're not there with it 100%, sometimes it is best to just kind of, you know what, I'm gonna leave this for another time when I'm more on it. But I suppose the time, the circumstance where it happened was very inconvenient.
Yeah.
At the Olympic Games, particularly when you're doing the team competition as well. But then, is that a reason to get annoyed at her and say, oh, it's not fair, it's not right?
But
it is a tricky one, really.
But because she felt she like messed up three events: beam, floor, and vault. So maybe if she continued like this, her team would be, because I think eventually they won silver, but if she continued, it could have been worse. So maybe it was a good decision after all.
And we don't know what's going on behind the scenes either.
Exactly, that's the main thing, the main issue with not only with this situation, but all the controversy these days. People have the fraction of the information, and make the big fuss, and then and they make big opinions, and then she's a quitter. No, she's a hero. The point is, you know very little. Just
and as a high-profile athlete like Simone Biles, there's, she's got these responsibilities to kind of uphold this reputation.
Yeah, there's
her coach, her squad.
That's the thing.
Like there was one girl, I haven't looked into it that much, but I heard that there was one girl. I don't think it was gymnastics. I think it was in something else where she had to be isolated in like a hotel for safety, because she was scared to go back to her home country because of some reason. Like I think maybe she didn't do well in the competition, or because she
What,
didn't want to
right now?
compete. Yeah, at the moment.
Oh
Currently.
yeah, I think no, I think that was that. Yeah, I think I've seen that. That was this athlete from Belarus, but that's because apparently she was forced to go to Tokyo.
Okay,
And she
right,
was,
right.
But that's because in Belarus there's the political situation is very unstable.
Okay,
There's like loads of bad things going on. People being like put into jail for some silly things. So maybe she was afraid she would went to jail because she didn't win gold or whatever.
Oh, I see. Because I thought maybe it could even be a similar situation. Like,
No, that's
if I fell another time, then something bad's gonna happen.
I think this is what they do in China.
yeah, China, Russia.
Yeah. All right. So I think we exhaust the subject enough. So would you like to add anything else? Because I think I've expressed my point.
I think I'm pretty done as well, actually.
And
obviously, let us know in the comments below what you guys think as well.
Yeah, and us also, you can give us another podcast ideas you would like us to talk about, and then we're gonna see each other in a third, or hear each other, listen to each other in the third episode of Ninja Talks.
See you guys then.
See you.